get the party started. This is Easy Talk Live, featuring your host, Eric Zuley. This is the place to be if you're all about promotion, celebrities, and social media. We'll hook it all up for you with fun, facts, and fascinating talk. Now, here's your host and the main man, Eric Zuley.
Get access to influencing experts. Welcome to Easy Talk Live. Hosted by Eric Zuley. Woo-hoo! You guys ready to do this? Connect with celebrities and entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship at its best. Products, news, reviews, interviews, performances, events, even a little comedy. Giving back. CEOs connect with the top CEOs in the industry. And now, get ready for Easy Talk Live. Everybody pull your mobile phones out and put your hands together for the Easy Talk Live Show. It's time to stop doing it the hard way and start doing it the easy way.
Easy way! Hey, the easy way. Oh, easy way. It's the easy way.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another awesome episode of Easy Talk Live. Are you ready for another virtual handshake effect experience with another awesome expert? Are you guys ready for Easy Talk Live? All right. That's what I want to hear. So today, man, we got a really special show for you. I want to remind you guys too that we give you the ability to go live, go on demand, broadcast, make money with your microphone. We give you the ability to have your own show just like this, your own channel just like this. We have what's called the Easy Way Wall of Fame waiting for you guys to connect with our moguls, with our experts, and anybody that you see on the show, it's always available. So remember to go to easywaywalloffame.com. That's our version of LinkedIn to connect you guys, and it's got a lot of great stuff. You can even sell your stuff on it, your services and your products and whatnot. So today it's going to be a really awesome show. We have a mogul in real estate, a mogul in scaling businesses, someone that's been in the business for a long time. Definitely a big shout out to JD3 TV community, James Dentley, for being able to meet her on the Limitless for Women event. It was a great event, and thank you to all you guys that showed up and got involved. I want to remind everybody, get my book, ericzuley.com/book. My book is available for all the people that want to create that influence effect and learn how to make money through affiliate marketing. And we tell a lot of great stories about how I met Sharon Lechter and Frank Shankwitz and James Dentley and all these amazing people. And connect with Easy Way by texting Easy Way to 55678 if you like anything that you're hearing today on the show. Now remember, this show is a show for you guys to network. That's why we do this. We do a show for you guys to network, for you guys to virtually shake each other's hands, for you guys to comment, for you guys to connect. Welcome, Matt J. Doyle and Facebook user and Frank Barrett and all you guys. I want to see comments throughout the whole show, okay? Because it's going to be a really good show. We got an awesome guest that knows what she's doing. So want to remind you guys as well, my birthday is coming up. Dante's birthday is coming up March 19th through the 20th. We always do our events. We always do what we do on our virtual stages, and we invite all you guys to attend with us and be a part of the experience. Now, for those of you guys that are speakers, those of you guys that want to get on stages, those of you guys that want to really kind of make it happen, we have something new that we're doing. We have these special badges, okay? We have these special badges. You can be a super influencer. You can be a silver member. You can be a gold member. You can be, you can even get a bestseller if you have a book. We have a super bestseller status to help you promote your books. We even have a celebrity badge, okay? So we got all this great stuff. We got our big event coming up March 19th through the 20th. And it is going to be spectacular, and it's going to be all virtual all the time, virtual gift bags. Now, I remind you guys too, we're doing the spin to win. So as we're doing the broadcast today, as we're doing the show, we're looking for somebody to get the lucky chance to spin our virtual wheel of opportunity. Okay, now that means we give you free marketing if you win, and there's a lot of great prizes. And as always, this show is brought to you by BrainTap. Text BRAIN to 55678. Text BRAIN to 55678. And we definitely appreciate BrainTap. So without further ado, let's get this party started. And I'm going to be looking for you guys' comments because we will be bringing in next, coming up after this commercial break, we will be bringing in Chairidee Smith, trademarked Miss Mogul. Chairidee Smith is going to be showing us some really great tips on scaling businesses, real estate. It's just going to be a blast. And I'm looking forward to picking her brain a little bit just for you guys. All right, guys, we'll be back.
The BrainTap is a unique headset that combines light and sound frequencies with guided meditations. Dr. Patrick Porter, inventor of BrainTap and member of our faculty, has created 20 to 30-minute course reviews for many of our courses. Before starting a course or at any point before taking the exam, you can put on your BrainTap, close your eyes, and begin your course review. Brain tapping guides your mind from an awake reactionary mind into an intuitive creative state, then to a place where super learning and healing can occur, with the outcome being a heightened state of consciousness with crystal clear focus. Relax with scientifically proven techniques that create a symphony of brainwave activity, a feeling of calm focus that's just right for learning and productivity. Each session is designed with brainwave balance in mind. Some audio sessions have dual voice processing, which means you may hear two voices speaking at the same time. This technique is used for inspiring left and right brain balance.
Like what you heard, call 424-209-9290 or text BRAIN to 55678. All right. So without further ado, we're going to be bringing in Chairidee Smith, who's an author of Roar of a Woman. She's a nationally recognized and celebrated speaker, realtor, business leader, visionary entrepreneur, and media personality with 15 years of business and leadership success in Houston market and national business and women's empowerment scene. So for over a decade, Miss Smith, also known as Ms. Mogul, has utilized keynote speaking opportunities, leadership development, keynote speaking, business startup, and growth mentoring, entrepreneurial ventures, and global enterprise to not only fuel the Houston economy, but women's business in global economies. And Miss Smith is the founder of Roar, which is a women's network, and an annual Roar Women's Leadership Summit, Legacy Leadership Institute for Girls, Global Leadership Day celebrated October, and her resume is just too much. Her resume is just too much for me. I can't keep up with the resume anymore. Without further ado, let's just bring her in. And I told BrainTap that we're just going to leave them on the whole time I introduce, because it's not about me anymore. It's about our sponsor, right? It's about BrainTap. Or we could actually take that BrainTap off their engineer. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, cool. Let's get this party started. It's going to be a great show, guys. Without further ado, let's bring in Miss Mogul herself. Chairidee Smith. Well, man, our sponsor got a lot of love on that one.
Sure.
Welcome to the show, Chairidee.
Thank you for having me. Do you hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you. We see you.
Awesome. I am so glad to be with you, Eric. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Well, we're glad to have you. So we got Amy Thompson on here saying much better. I mean, they're commenting. Welcome, Chairidee Smith. Jason Span's on here. What's up, Jason? Frank Barrett, Matt J. Doyle. Everybody's on here to listen to you, Chairidee. So, man, you've had an interesting life. It seems like you've been in the game for a while, huh?
I have. And I tell you, Eric, real estate really is my passion. And I hope we'll get into some of that. But for me, it goes so far beyond the transaction. It really is about the lifestyle and the legacy that we get a chance to leave with the conduit of real estate. So it's so much bigger than a transaction.
I love it. And I love the fact that, you have it trademarked actually as Ms. Mogul, ms.mogul. And, why the mantra? How can other people become a mogul?
Well, actually, a funny story. That started in school. So my previous life, I taught business at a community college. And one of the students called me Ms. Mogul, and he was kind of flippantly saying it, but it registered with me. And one of the reasons it registered is because I was training business leaders how to go from corporate ladders and really start to build their own enterprises. And I thought about that. And then I guess the mantra kind of just stayed, every woman can be a mogul, anybody can. but it was really a room full of women at the time. And this gentleman just happened to be in the classroom with a bunch of women. And he kind of flippantly said, well, I guess you're just Miss Mogul. And I was like, yeah, I agree with you. I am. And it stuck. And really that's how the whole thing started.
Awesome. I love it. Well, that's a good name to be called. I'm a multimedia mogul. So I love. And so what is the mogul exactly? Like, so for those people that, I mean, haven't read a dictionary, went on Google.
Well, I'll give you my definition of what a mogul is. A mogul is someone, Eric, who is a master in their industry, someone who has really studied, not just a master, but also a student of their industry. And they're continuing to reinvent themselves, whether it's strategy, whether it's branding, whether it's networking, they're continuing to reinvent themselves. Why do they do that? For the good of those around them. Moguls are people, Eric, who touch people's lives at various stages. So it's locally in the market where we do our transactions. But when you really start to think as a mogul, you think, how can I now take this and expand it and scale? How can I introduce goodwill, quality of life, opportunities to not just the people in my local market, but now how can I create opportunities and systemize those opportunities so that I may not even know the people I'm impacting, but because I dared to do that thing, to create that system, to create that opportunity, someone else is getting blessed by it. And so that's really what a mogul in my mind is. How do I make the biggest impact, not just where I am, but create now these opportunities that can outlive me, right? And outgrow where I am in the market.
I love that. And I mean, a lot of people call themselves a mogul and an influencer and an expert, but they can't like back it up. They can't like actually walk the talk. You know, they just want to be called them. They just want to be called something impressive and have it, line up with them on Google. But I think a mogul or an influencer or an expert is someone that can really pick up the phone and make that magic happen, And I know that you're one of those people that can do that. So tell us your story. I mean, like what inspires you to write and I mean, you do this Roar of the Woman thing, and you create mommies and creating economies and you create communities. Tell us about that.
So what inspires me is women being their absolute best, right? And that inspiration started with my own life, my own children, right? So a little bit about me, went through a horrible divorce, and that divorce happened in the crash of 2008, 2009. And I would really encourage everyone to get the book, The Roar of a Woman, and you can reach out to me for that. But it was about reinventing myself and now redefining my opportunities. When the market is crashing, the marriage is crashed, everything else is gone. How do I then take what is around me? How do I take what's left and build the best life possible? And so that inspired me. And it was my children's encouragement of that journey that inspired me. And so I took this on the road, Eric. I started to now look for people that I could help in finance, because again, I'd gone through divorce in a community property state. Anyone who has ever had the misfortune of doing that knows what the outcomes could be. And so whatever that outcome is that you're thinking about, that outcome was mine. But I would not let that take me captive and make me a prisoner of circumstance. So I went back into real estate. My family had come from a long line of people who were surrounded by land and dirt, and that always kind of inspired me. What is it about land and people and culture, and how does that create a lifestyle for people? And then you think about a home. Well, let's take that and now put that within the confines of a home. How do we create culture and memories and systems? And so I started to reach out to other women, Eric, quite frankly, how can I help you? If you've lost a home, how can I help you? If you're ready to scale and you're ready to leave corporate America behind, how can I help you? You're divorced now and you're looking to redefine quality of life, and you need to spend more time with your children and have a residual income. How can I help you? And so it started with that. And then I took that conversation to legislators. How could I then help them create jobs for small businesses, particularly women-owned businesses in my community? And so I started to have these conversations with various mayors in cities around the country where I was doing business. And so we began to have this conversation about, now it's not just about how can I help the individual, but now how can I help the community? How can I help the city? How can we help this state now employ more people? And so the conversation just grew. So what inspires me, Eric, it's those stories that I get when I see a legislation, right, that I've lobbied for now go to Congress and be signed into law. That inspires me. When I see a mayor now take the strategies that I've shared with them to create jobs and more funding and lending for women-owned businesses and create now these opportunities for women-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses to partake in a local economy. That inspires me. When a mother or a father can now pay for college tuition without student loans because they have a portfolio now that can pay for that. That inspires me. So it's really about the quality of life, Eric, that I'm able to, and there's only one L in there by Mogul Life, one L in Mogul Life. But it's about the quality of life that I can now help to impact around me. And it goes, and we talked about law since we're working that out. Thank you. We have to really be active in now the legislation of businesses. Kind of taking a pivot here, our economy now is in a place where, in my opinion, really innovative business owners are finding themselves with an opportunity to come to the helm, Eric. People who know how to create jobs, know how to create opportunities without bureaucracy. We know how to take our neighbors, put them to work, right? And then circulate that money into those economies. And now those people are able to make their property tax payments to keep those properties looking good. And that property tax now goes to the school tax, and the schools are able to revitalize themselves. That's kind of what we're looking at now. So this is an opportunity. What inspires me is opportunity. When other people are looking at chaos around them, I'm looking at where is the opportunity. Every time you see chaos, there is an opportunity for something genius to happen. So that's what I'm looking for.
I love it. Yeah. And by the way, people are messaging me and I mean, they're commenting. You guys, I'm literally getting hit from every direction, and I appreciate it, guys. But please focus on the show and put your comments so we can put them on the screen. We'd appreciate it. But they are going crazy on you. Okay. So Amy Thompson says you inspire her. Andre Member saying, how can we, help as viewers? So people want to get involved with your community. I want to remind everybody too that Dr. Dante Sears is here with us, but she was supposed to be with us on actual camera and actually hosting with us. And she actually is. Look, we had her ready. There's Dr. Dante Sears. She's here. I promised you guys Dr. Dante Sears. There she is. But she actually has some questions for you, Chairidee. So I'm going to go ahead and ask one of Dr. Dante Sears' questions. Why should millennials care about real estate?
Oh my God, for so many reasons. So let's look at millennials, right? You are the young folks now who before the crash had all the high paying jobs, but you kind of had some school debt in there as well. The reason why you guys should care about real estate is because you're the innovators. You're the guys who think outside of boxes. There are no boxes many times with millennials, right? And so you can look at this now as the opportunity to hire yourself after college. You don't have to worry about the corporate job. So many of you have not messed up your credit really bad yet. And so if you are an investor and you've had some downfalls in the market, you have time to recoup. But it's just an opportunity for you to get in and not just own real estate to live in it, but this is where you guys can really start to create wealth. Many of you don't want to be stationary. You don't want to have the responsibility of a home, but you can use real estate as a business. And so many of you millennials are looking at investing as a viable business, regardless of your degree program. So what I would say is look at it as an opportunity. That's why you guys should be really interested in real estate. You have opportunities all over the country. There are various markets now who are still relatively robust despite the pandemic, despite what's happening with the economy. There are still opportunities out there. And because you guys are mobile, you can take advantage of that. So it's a business, really. And that's for anybody, not just millennials, that's anybody.
Yeah. And it's a business that you can create a self-sustainable life, when you have, it's a backup, you always want to have that backup income, and you never want to have to rely on anybody. And so great question, Dante. So we met each other virtually. Okay. And I just want to kind of throw this out, let people understand the power of the internet, the power of application, the power of broadcast. Okay. We met each other on the Limitless for Women stage. We met each other through James. You did a great speech, by the way, great speech, and that'll be available on JD3 TV, guys, which we'll be putting out probably at the end of January. Really great, insightful information. But we now have you on the show. We've been having some chats. We've been having some conversations about doing some cool stuff together. Guys, I want to stress the importance of follow-up and actually communicating, actually engaging. One of our affiliates actually said, engage and get paid. I love that. You know, that's like my new saying. I'm stealing that from you, Tina. You know, and now, but how are we engaging? I'm serving you. I'm giving you service. I'm giving you support. I'm giving you an audience to know about you. And then, guys, watch and see what happens. Watch and see how this reciprocates. And the way you're going to actually see that happen is by going to easywaywalloffame.com. I want to remind everybody that easywaywalloffame.com, that Chairidee Smith is on easywaywalloffame.com. So if you go to the easywaywalloffame.com and you go to members and you look up Chairidee Smith, she still needs to build her profile a little bit, but she is right there waiting for you. We popped your picture on there, Chairidee. We got you. So her account is here, ready to go for you guys, and you guys can connect with her by going to easywaywalloffame.com and if you like what you hear here today. So going back to you, Chairidee. I mean, you've been nationally recognized. You have you're best-selling author. You're global advocate for land ownership and women. Why do you think that getting involved in real estate and having land is so important? Like, why are you lobbying to speak before the United Nations and these different issues?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked that question, Eric.
I do my research.
Absolutely. So it started with my work with the United Nations Day of the Girl Child. For those of you who don't know, that's a day that the United Nations sets aside annually to really speak to why girls should not be forced into arranged marriages and should have opportunities. Because of my work with that day, I lobbied to have my national day, Girls Global Leadership Day. And so it's a day that we would celebrate here stateside, but I would bring in global conversations here to the U.S. about why girls should have the opportunity to go to school and not be in arranged marriages. Well, after doing deeper research, so much of why these girls were going into these arranged marriages is because they had absolutely nothing. They could never own anything. They could never have a say in their lives. And so these girls grew up to be women who had nothing, who had no say in their lives, who couldn't own anything. And so it started me to now lobby the United Nations for land ownership for women globally. And so that's very targeted. There are specific regions of the world we're looking at with that. But here is why it's important, Eric. When women own land, and we'll take what we would call the third world country, when women own land in many of these countries, they now have a say about what happens with their prenatal care, how their bodies are cared for, how their bodies are taken care of. They have a say now in whether their child can have education or not based upon land. What does that land do? The land produces a currency in many of these regions, right? And they have various economic systems that they've set up in some of these really remote regions. But the point is, because they have land, they can now contribute to their local economy. And because they can contribute to their local economy, now they have a say in what happens to the quality of life. Now, bring that conversation back stateside. Why do women need to own land? Let's look at that historically. If we look at the suffrage movement suffrage movement forward, I should say, women could not own land without the signatures of their husbands, fathers, brothers, or some male in their family who says it was okay. And many times, even though they may have inherited the land, they couldn't keep the land unless a male relative was there to, I guess, co-sign or stand with them. It wasn't until, and I believe it was 1985, HR 5050. That's a bill that I encourage everyone, particularly women, to look up. HR 5050 was passed where women no longer needed the signatures of their husbands or a male relative to get financing to own land. 1985, that's 20th century, y'all. Okay, so it's because of those conversations that I'm lobbying for every woman to have land. And let's just think about it. I tell women a lot of times, Eric, when you have land, you have power. You have certain voting rights when you have land. You can lobby the city for certain zoning benefits when you have land. You have a say in what happens in the education of your community when you own land. So every woman needs to own land for security. This is really about security, Eric. This is a security conversation. And so that's why I'm lobbying for women to have land, not just here in the US, but globally. So that's kind of, I hope, condensing it for you, but it's vital. It's vital.
Now, hey, we have a special guest that's actually joined us. I see you, Jeff. So actually, the owner of Voice America is actually in here. He commented. There's Jeff right there. I see you, brother. He's watching. That's pretty cool. So he only has about 850 something podcasts on his network. Frank Barrett says, so Frank, if you don't hear anything, man, you got to check your sound because everybody else is good. Maybe turn up your volume, Frank. Okay, there. So they're talking. You got it. So. Let me. I have another question that I was like really thinking about and had ready to go for you. I got to find it here. See, guys, I'm engineering and I'm hosting, so I think I'm doing a pretty good job. What do you think? So how have you seen owning land or property change lives?
Oh my God. Personally, so I'm going to talk about my clients and not just the people that I've lobbied for, but my clients. Eric, when you see people who thought that land ownership was completely outside of their realm of possibility, now go get and it could be something as small as a couple of lots, right? LOTS, lots in their community. But they find that land and then I teach them how to monetize it. There are various strategies, whether it's land leasing or gardening or farming or mobile homes or tiny home leasing. There are several strategies that I introduce, right? But they can find these little plots of land and they begin to nurture that. And now they monetize that. And I've seen women able to now walk away from their jobs and scale and spend time with their families. I've seen women who were retired, right? Who had worked in corporate jobs all their lives, now have a real estate portfolio that takes care of them and increases their quality of life in retirement, something they hadn't even thought about before. I've seen women who were divorced with absolutely nothing go and get a rental property based upon some of the strategies, whether it's owner financing or just various strategies that I've been able to share with them. Get a rental property, rehab it. By the way, my company is able to do that as well. Rehab that property, put it on the market, and now scale and contribute to their retirement. I've seen it. I've seen women who were on Section 8 housing turn their lives around based upon some of the strategies I've shared and now become homeowners. I've seen women who have not been able to track down family land, right? And because of some of the connections I have, we've been able to track down family land. And now their families are now creating these consortiums, these conglomerates within the family. And now the family is land banking and land brokering. And they're able to retire multiple members in the family, and the family now is working for themselves. There was a family, I believe it was in Georgia, and I believe they bought 19 families, and I think they bought 100 acres of land, and they're building a city. You all, I'm showing people how to do that on a much smaller scale, but if we wanted to go that large, we could. I'm seeing it. And so, Eric, to have those families come back and say, we didn't know how to do this. We just knew we wanted to. And some of them said, we made a promise to our parents who have now deceased, but because of the strategies I've been able to share with them, they were able to keep their promises to parents who are deceased and now move the family's history and narrative in a totally different direction. I've been able to see, Eric, children, and I'm saying my children, I'm showing them now how to buy land. I have a 19-year-old. When she graduates, will have a portfolio. And she's a mechanical engineer, Howard University, go Bisons, 4.0, doing excellent. But I'm teaching her land banking and land investing because if the market should change at any time, she's fine, right? It's about legacy. I have an 11-year-old who's learning the tricks of the trade, and he's going on these appointments with mommy. And sometimes he's even in meetings like this, just listening. They're learning these strategies. So how have I seen lives change? I don't think I'll even know the impact of that in my lifetime. I don't think I'll know the impact of that in my lifetime. And I don't say that boastfully. I say that thankfully.
I love that. I love that. It's great information. And I appreciate it. And all you guys that are commenting, this is a great show. We got tons of comments from Santa. That's true. Land is the most valuable resources. Frank gives you a little thumbs up. Guys, I want to remind you that we do the spin the wheel of opportunity. That is going to come up. We're going to go a quick commercial break, jump to the next segment. We got so much more insightful information, ways for you guys to network and learn. And we're looking for your questions and comments. So guys, this is Easy Talk Live on Voice America World Talk Radio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, on and on and on, Roku, Apple, and Amazon, Clearview Broadcasting, but mainly on the EasyWay Wall of Fame. So if you go to easywaywalloffame.com, click on live. It is live. It is ready to go. If that's not working, there is another link that you click on that goes to YouTube. Click on news, and then you'll see the blog post, and it'll click directly to YouTube. Easywayfam.com is really the main place where most of our stuff is if you want to join the community. And afterwards, I'm sure that Chairidee will come on and say hello to you and maybe wave virtually to you guys. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Keep doing it the easy way. This next commercial, guys, really pay attention because we use this. This is how we collect data. This is how we turn it into dollars.
The professional speaking industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and the religious speaking industry is even larger. Yet both of these industries miss out on billions of dollars of sales and donations every year. They are desperately seeking ways to increase their revenue during events, immediately after events, as well as weeks later. They need a way of directly communicating with their audience during and after their speeches or sermons in order to achieve more connection and engagement. Text Me Leads answers this need with their unique use of technology and service. Text Me Leads enables all types of speakers to communicate directly with their audience during and after events. This dramatically increases immediate and long-term engagement. Text Me Leads even allows sales and contributions to happen during an event, which is when audiences feel most connected, and that's when they're most likely to buy. Text Me Leads, the missing link between speakers and their buying audience.
Visit easywaytext.com to get started today.
Are you looking to accelerate your influence? EasyWayWall.com is a new site that allows you to promote yourself, business, brand, and your products as an influencer. You can share your ideas, receive comments, promote and brand yourself with the power of affiliation. Associate yourself and your brand with the power players of today to become leaders of tomorrow. Come and join the EasyWay Wall today. Sign up at wall.easywaybroadcasting.com or text EasyWayWall to 55678.
All right, guys, we're back. All right, so this next segment, man, the heat gets turned up more and more because now this is the part of the show where we look for your guys' questions. We look for your guys' answers. We look for who we're going to choose to spin the Easy Way wheel of opportunity. Okay, so now this is where you turn up the engagement. We're gonna look for people that that are really engaging. You get the golden bell when you really engage. You get rewards. We're gonna get you going. Okay, this is where it gets to be a lot of fun. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back with Chairidee on Easy Talk Live here. Make sure to spread the word. Press the share button. This is the time. We call this a podcast party, man. So let's turn up the heat. Watching Easy Way TV, powered by EasyWayNetwork.com. All right, guys, we're back with Chairidee Smith. And Chairidee, I want you to go ahead and say, do me a favor and say bye-bye to Voice America because they're getting ready to leave us here pretty soon. But we're going to go ahead and go to the little segment with Voice America because you guys got to remember, this is not just live on Facebook, okay? This is not just live on YouTube. This is live on Voice America and their 840-something podcasts, whatever, our channel on Voice America, everything that they do, and multiple other platforms and stuff. So we're literally like juggling all these different distribution platforms and stuff. So we will be right back with you, Chairidee. So, hey, say thank you, Voice America.
Thank you so much, Voice America.
You're tuned in to Easy Talk Live. To get in touch with Eric Zuley and his celebrity friends, text EZWAY. That's letter E, letter Z to 55678. Also, drop Easy an email at easytalklive@gmail.com. Now, back to Easy Talk Live.
All right, guys. Now we're back with Chairidee again. Now, again, we're looking for your questions. We're looking for your guys' comments. Now, if you want to connect with Chairidee, this is it. Say me. If you want to connect with Chairidee, if you want to learn from Chairidee more, if you want to be on one of Charidee's stages, if you want to be on her broadcast, maybe. I mean, I'm sure that Chairidee, you're with me. If we're going to give away some fun, some opportunity to you guys.
Sure.
If we want to connect with Chairidee, I want everybody to post in the comments, say me. Okay, and we're gonna the people that say me. Chairidee, you and I are going to choose who gets to spin the Easy Way wheel of opportunity today that gives you free marketing, free television, free magazines, free radio, free stages, free book stuff. It just tons of marketing, guys. You do not want to miss it. All right. So back with Chairidee. So guys, I'm looking for your comments. Back to Chairidee. So you started your movement with this women entrepreneurs thing, create your own economy movement. You have this Lions Roar book. You have this academy. You have all this great platforms for women. So what is it and how does it support your work in closing the wealth gap for women?
Okay, great question. So let me kind of differentiate what they are, what those different organizations are, and how they feed into that. The Mommies Creating Economies, and by the way, you can go to mommiescreatingeconomies.com for more information on that. It's MOMMIES, mommiescreatingeconomies.com. And it's essentially a hub where we talk about not just the real estate industry, but business and entrepreneurship, what's happening in funding, what's happening in trends in women with entrepreneurship, what's happening with women's leadership, and how is that now moving along. And that's an IES at the end, if you don't mind there, Eric. So that's Mommies Creating Economies. Then we have the Mogul U Real Estate Academy, where you actually sit down in a class and I train you in the various stages, strategies, industry, ups and downs. You go through a literal curriculum and you get a certificate at the end that you can present to lenders, bankers, whomever, so folks kind of have an idea that you know what you're talking about. And then we have, of course, the Roar of a Woman and the Roar Women's Leadership Academy and the Summit. All of this, Eric, is positioning women to now take the helm of their own enterprise. It starts with mindset, and then we move into acumen, and then we move into networking, and then we move into scale. I'll say that again. Starts with mindset, then it goes into acumen, then we go into networking, and then we go into scale. Everything in the Mommies Creating Economies community and the Ms. Mogul brand, everything is moving women through this trajectory into successful ownership of businesses. Statistics say, Eric, with the Department of Labor, that many of our enterprises fail within the first 5 years. Disproportionately, many of those businesses are women's businesses for what's the main reason? No liquidity. We cannot fund our way through the ups and downs, the various cycles of business. And so what we do with Mommies Creating Economies and the Create Your Own Economy movement is help women to think outside of the box. So many women come to me with the mindset of an employee, right? And they create a business, but then they start to, and I was the world's worst and sometimes still fall into that, where I'm working in the business instead of scaling the business. It's a completely different approach, right, to how we do business. And so we teach women the mindset of that. What are how do you hire the right people? How do you get the right systems and logistics and software and technology in place so that you can now maximize your human resources and scale? We go through all of that. We talk about lending and really helping women to understand the minutia, right, of the contracts, really understanding what's being asked and what's being expected in lending. And then how to reposition themselves so we're not just going in asking, would you please fund my business? No. We're positioning ourselves to now have a choice so that the banks will now come to us and petition us to do business with us because we're disproportionately opening the businesses anyway. And then we also talk to women about now scaling. How do you create jobs? Now that you have this enterprise going and you're systemizing it and you're scaling it, now you start to think about how can I impact people around me? And then how do I find quality people? So much of our business's demise, Eric, is because we have not hired the right people. We've hired either the people who gave us the resume and we didn't really dig into if this person was the right fit for the culture of our business, or we hired friends and family because we think we couldn't really hire people. And so we just took those people who would volunteer, and consequently, it didn't serve our business as well. At Mommy's Creating Economies, we talk now about how to hire the right talent, how to make sure that people that you bring into your business are aligned with your company's culture. What does your business stand for? And making sure that all of that is a match to now breed longevity into that enterprise, right? And as long as you have longevity and the right people, you now have the ability to scale. So we talk about all that, and all of that, Eric, goes into closing the wealth gap. Our answers are not in corporate America. I'm going to say that again. Our answers are not in the corporate ladder as far as I am concerned. What I teach women to do is dismantle that corporate ladder and now start to build bridges, right? Bridges that lead to other opportunities, not just for themselves, but for other women. We don't need anybody else climbing the ladders and then bumping their heads on the ceiling. What if you dismantle the ladder, build a bridge, and then build some foundations so that you can now scale? It's a totally different approach. And so if you're looking for a job, I am not the woman for you. But if you're looking to create legacy and enterprise, come talk to me. I'll talk to you all day.
I love it. I love it. So another question from Dante, and I'm going to do this in Dante's voice. So I'm going to pretend like Dante's actually here.
Oh my God.
So Miss Mogul, what's the best way to invest into real estate?
Let me just say, that was a bad impression, but I'm going to give you an A for effort. That was just no.
But I get an A for effort, right?
You get an A+ for effort. I mean, that's a man that goes all in for that. Yes, A for effort. But Dante, that's a loaded question because there are so many ways that you can enter real estate. And that's one of the reasons why I loved going into this enterprise right after divorce. People think that because they're challenged with their credit and I want to speak specifically to the divorce community because that's a lot of the folks that kind of come to me. But we think so many times that because we've had challenges in a divorce or maybe loss of a spouse or loss of an income that we cannot enter real estate. I would say that's not true. Not true at all. You just have to know the right strategies. So the best way to get into real estate, I'll absolutely tell you, it's yes, having some money set aside. $20,000 isn't a bad place to start at all. But if you don't have $20,000 cash on hand, do you have credit cards? Here's why I talk about credit cards. And again, talk to your financial planner. Let me now preface this conversation. I really implore you, speak with your financial planner and make sure that you make the best strategy for you. Okay. I'm speaking in generic terms right now. So when you come to talk to me as a client, the conversation changes. But let's just say that you have credit cards and you have $1,000 limit on 5 credit cards. You can take those 5 credit cards, go buy you some land lease it, and now monetize it. So that credit card debt now becomes less toxic because you have an asset that is potentially associated with it, right? And so now you pay down the credit card debt while you're leveraging that land. So there's so many ways you can enter real estate. I love buy and hold. I'll tell anybody, buy and hold is the place for me because I love residual income. Many people that I talk to like the flipping properties. That's great and that's good, but I'll tell you why I love buy and hold. One, I love the tax breaks that come to business owners with land and with buy and hold. I love being able to take equity out of properties and now scale and buy other properties because I buy and hold. I love the idea of my land appreciating in value and being able to depreciate it for, some tax benefits or what have you, but still having that asset so that when I am ready to sell, I can now sell it at market value. I love buy and hold for so many reasons. And if you're going to talk to me again, I'm going to give you all the benefits of buying and holding because there's leverage that happens with buy and hold that you don't get when you flip a property. I love multifamily. Multifamily, if you're looking at multifamily, I would say start small with a duplex or a fourplex of some kind and scale from there, especially if you're not familiar with how the industry works or what your market is doing on this side of it, right? You may be living as a renter, or you may even be a homeowner. It's quite different though when you're an investor. So I would say if you want to get into multifamily, fourplexes, duplexes are a great place to start. Why? You get that residual income again, and you know that right now, leasing is going to, I believe, shoot up in the next year. So many people are going to find difficulty based upon, and again, we don't know what Congress is going to do with the bailout and the stimulus, and I believe something has been approved, but we don't know all the ins and outs. At least I have not researched all of the ins and outs of how that's going to impact the housing market. I think there's some money that's in there for landlords and leasing and that kind of thing. But here's the point. Many people are going to be leasing. That's the long and the short of it. I believe that the leasing market and the demand for leasing is going to shoot up. That's a great place to now enter the market because you have demand. Some folks are scared of Section 8 housing. I am not. You do have to, however, screen that population very, very closely. And we have a class on that with Mommy's Creating Economies as well. But that's, again, residual income from the government. And as long as the government is not shut down and anything crazy has happened, you're getting that residual check many times, just without having to ask. It's just there. So there are so many ways you can enter the market, whether you're buying lots of land, right? Lots as in little lots, plots of land, and you're land leasing it, or you're buying large acreages of land and you're land banking it. That's a bigger game to get into. But if you're wanting to just enter, I say it starts with residential properties 101. Getting that residential property, rehab it, and get it on the market. And I don't think you're going to have a lot of trouble with lease demands in the upcoming year. We'll have to be creative though, but there's probably going to be a shortage.
Well, thank you, Chairidee, Miss Mogul. I mean, this is a wealth of knowledge, guys. I hope you're really taking notes. And want to also, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. I'm going to throw the news out there. We have Easy Way Magazine, guys. And yes, Chairidee Smith has officially come on board as a columnist, as an expert columnist, to give you guys more of this information, more of this wealth of knowledge. And so you will be seeing Chairidee Smith coming out on the next issue of Easy Way Magazine, January 15th. So yay, congratulations, welcome, Chairidee. So we got some great comments here. So Santa, a lot of these questions and comments, guys, are awesome. And I want to remind you guys, if you want to connect to our experts, you can go to easywayfam.com. They'll be in that group. You can go to easywaywalloffame.com. They'll be in that social network. That's why we do this. That's how the process works. We just don't have enough time in the show. We got about 7 minutes left before Voice America says bye. And no, I'm sorry, 2 minutes left. So we have to get to the don't go anywhere, Chairidee, because you're going to be a judge with us. So again, guys, 2 more minutes until we get to the Easy Way Wheel of Opportunity. 2 more minutes until we get to the Easy Way Wheel of Opportunity. So we are going to be looking at the series of comments, the Frank Barrett's, the Amy Thompsons, the Mathieu Doyles, the Holly Wagners, and all the different people that are on here. The Facebook users, Jeff Spinard, Dr. Dante, all these people that have been on here. We are going to be looking to reward somebody today on the show. And we're going to definitely have to have you back, Chairidee, because this has been great. It's been just so much amazing knowledge. But I'm going to go to another commercial break, little segment. Don't go anywhere, Chairidee, and we will be back with the Easy Way Wheel of Opportunity. And my dad is going to be joining us. My dad's going to spin the wheel for us, okay? And so he's going to be we call him the Diana White, okay? He's the the Diana White, or what is it? Diana White? Diana White, yeah. So he's the Diana White.
Diana White.
Diana White, but we call him the Diana White because he's the dad. Yeah.
Clever, very clever.
All right, so guys, if you want to learn how to be a mogul, you can work in conjunction with me and Chairidee. We can do the marketing. Chairidee can give the advice. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we are looking for somebody to be able to spin the wheel today. So make sure you post your comments. Make sure you're engaging. Make sure you're sharing, because if you're not sharing, that shows you're not caring, and that means that we can't reward you. So make sure that you guys, you like that, Dan? Wait. All right, guys, Easy Talk Live. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with the Easy Way Wheel of Opportunity here on Easy Talk Live on this broadcast, Voice America, Roku, Apple, Amazon, and ultimately Easy Way Broadcasting. And remember, guys, if you want to be on the show, email easytalklive@gmail.com. and text Easy Way to 55678. We will be right back.
Looking to take the next step? Join the Easy Way Network and become part of our Easy Way family. Host your own TV show. Accelerate your viewership, as you will be seen on platforms such as Roku, Amazon, Apple. Brand yourself and affiliate yourself with celebrities, artists, influencers, and power players. For more information on how to start your own show, channel, or network, go to easywaypromotions.com. To stay updated on all our upcoming events, text EasyWay to 55678.
Thanks for listening to Easy Talk Live. We've got more fun at easyway.live. That's letter E, letter Z, WAY.live. Get connected and get exposure on our Easy Way Wall of Fame. Visit easywaywall.com. That's letter E, letter Z, WAY wall.com. Tune in every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific for another show with Eric E.Z. Zuley on the Voice America Influencers Channel. Have a great week.
Everybody wants to feel loved and significant.
It's important to heal the hurt so you won't repeat the pain. Then you can get the love you actually want and have the life you love. Life and happiness is a choice. I'll tell you what the value is, and that is not sitting in your story, but standing on it so that you can make a difference, not only in your own life, but empowering the people around you. So choose.
Meet the new money mindset mentor, wealth builder Jeff Levine, founder of JL Solutions. JL Solutions, accelerate your wealth.
Welcome to the magic of a money mindset. 2021 is coming shortly, and we always set our new resolutions. Many times they don't stick. Let me make a suggestion. Script out your goals and resolutions for 2021. Write them down, but at the same time, record them so you can read them every day, and you can also listen to it over and over and over. The more you read it, the more you listen to it, the better chance of 2021 resolution sticking.
All right, guys, we're back. Remember, if you like what you heard in that segment, the Money Mindset Mentor segment, text JLS to 55678. JLS to 55678. So you guys see, there's Dad Anna White. There's the wheel. And here are you guys. So we're looking for your comments. Okay, yeah, spin the wheel, Dad Anna White. I love it. Frank. So Chairidee, I'm gonna go ahead and think of a number between 1 and 100. Okay, and you guys go ahead and post your comments. Choose your number. Whoever gets closest to the number, Chairidee is going to pick that person that's going to be able to spin the wheel today. And guys, let me remind you, we actually have somebody that ended up meeting somebody major with Disney just because they got the marketing that we provided. Okay, we have worked with everybody from Akon to Brian McKnight to the president of Sony Pictures, to the co-founder of E Entertainment Television, the co-founder of the founder of Make-A-Wish Foundation, to the founder of Priceline, and on and on and on. Guys, it is no joke to get marketing by us. Not to brag, not to impress you, but to impress upon the opportunities that is going to be behind that door for you guys. This is your key right here. This is your key. And I don't see why people aren't posting their comment. Okay, we got a 47, we got an 8. Okay. Any other comments, guys? And okay, we got a 28 from Holly. Amy says hi to you, Dad. All right. So the number between, so I'm going to go ahead and message you, Chairidee. I'm going to tell you, so this is how you guys know that this is fair. This was the number that I was thinking of in my head. Okay. Charidee's going to pick the person that won the chance to spin the wheel. So do you know how to look at the message, the chat, Chairidee?
I'm there.
Okay, that was the number I was thinking of. So obviously, we're going to go ahead and go through the comments and see who was the closest, and you're going to pick them. Okay, so here was the numbers that was actually commented. So again, we have Frank Barrett with 8, Facebook user with 8, Amy Thompson with 47, Holly Wagner with 28, and Matt J. Doyle with 32. Who was our winner, Chairidee?
47.
47. Really? Was it 47? Amy Thompson was the winner?
Amy Thompson was the winner. 47.
The number was actually 50, but she was pretty close. So congratulations, Amy. All right, so Amy, you get to spin the wheel. Congratulations. So let's go ahead and give Amy a round of applause for winning that awesome opportunity. All right, so now let's talk about, I'm going to bring you right back, Chairidee. Don't go anywhere. Now let's talk about, guys, what you actually get when you spin the wheel of opportunity, Easy Way Wheel of Opportunity. So you get to win either 50 points on the Easy Way Wall of Fame or a chance to be on the Nikki Rich show, which is one of Oprah's proteges. Yes, we just added Nikki Rich to the wheel. Okay, we're going to start bringing influencers into this wheel too to be able to give cool stuff as well. So you get a blog post on the Easy Way Wall of Fame, blog post, consulting session with me or Chairidee on the show, magazine ad in Easy Way magazine coming out January 15th. Easy Talk Live interview. You get to be on the show. Woo! Logo reveal. That means we do like a fancy, cool, schmancy logo reveal for you. Something cool like this. You get the idea. Something like that. We'll make you something fancy. The Easy Way Wall of Fame updated account. That is a big one. Okay. Stage time. That means the next time we do a stage or one of our influencers on the wall does a stage, we do our best to make sure we get you on whichever stage we can. We do guarantee you a stage. We don't know which one it's going to be. You choose. That means you get to choose anything on the wall. Podcast interview. You get a podcast interview on my dad's show, Radio Boomers Live on Easy Way Radio. You get 1 minute of airtime on our network, Easy Way Network. 1 minute of or 30 seconds of airtime on the Easy Way Network. And you get 100 points, which is $100 to spend with Easy Way. So pretty cool prizes, right? I love it. So Chairidee, and would you like to be on the wall? We need to add you next time, Chairidee.
Please.
All right, guys. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and spin the Easy Way wheel of opportunity. You go ahead and count it down, Chairidee. Count to 3. Oh, that works. All right, Dad, go ahead. And Amy Thompson wins a consulting session. Consulting session. Now you get to choose if you want a consulting session with me, Amy, or you want a consulting session with Chairidee. It will not hurt my feelings if you want my guests. That's we do what we do to empower the guests. Or how about both of us? Who knows? Maybe we can put the skills together. But congratulations, Amy. Really cool prizes. I want so many of them. I love it. Cool. So congratulations, Amy. We'll be connecting with you for that. So that was the Easy Way Wall of Fame. And, I'm just feeling generous right now. I'm just feeling generous. Go ahead, Chairidee, go ahead and choose one more people. We're going to spin the wheel one more time. Okay. So we got Matt J. Doyle. We got Santa. We got I think Frank was another one that we have Frank. And we got Facebook user. Anybody else that actually participated? We have Facebook users. They're in the numbers. So we're just gonna pick somebody at random. Which one, Chairidee?
Whoever that was that chose the 7 was actually my
Facebook user. All right. So this
we don't know who that is, though, right?
This is a mysterious person, and all you have to do, guys, is just message us in Easy Way Broadcasting, or message me or Chairidee. Just contact us. You'll find us. We'll find out who you are, what your information is. And remember, too, guys, you gotta text if you want to get connected with this stuff. You gotta text Easy Way to 55678, because if you don't do that, we don't know who you are. We don't know how to follow up with you. We have no idea on how to hook you up with everything, all the cool prizes or whatever. All right, so Charidee's going to count it down. You can give us a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3, whatever works for Chairidee, and we will spin the wheel. Well, I'm going to do this with you. Do it one more time. Ready? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin the wheel. And the winner is blue. You get a chance to be on Nikki Rich's show, which is Oprah's protege. Nikki Rich is a good influencer friend of ours. Or you can choose 50. Actually, you know what? We'll give you both because it says 50 points and Nikki Rich. So congratulations, Facebook user. I will contact Nikki to make sure we book that for you. All right. So, Chairidee, I always ask. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah.
We are good. I appreciate it.
Consulting is worth their weight in gold.
Thank you. And you are definitely correct. So, Chairidee, I have to ask you, what do you think of your Easy Way experience today?
Oh, wow. Phenomenal. You are just the best. I love what you do. And I love the way you're able to amplify the voices of leaders. I just think it's excellent. And I've had the best time on a Tuesday afternoon that a woman can have.
Sorry, I was screenshotting that and I was recording that. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Guys, I want to remind you, get my book. It is available. EricZuleyBook.com, EricZuleyBook.com. Chairidee, we're going to have to definitely try to get you in my next book because I'm doing a 5-book series, actually. Guys, get my book. Please support a little old influencer like myself. There's a lot of great information in there. And also remember, our event is coming up here with me and Dr. Dante Sears, March 19th through the 20th. It is available for you guys, free tickets until January. Then we are going to be charging for tickets. I want to remind everybody to go to easytalk.live or ericzuley.com. Go under live. You will see all of our past episodes, all of the episodes we've done, everybody that we've done it with. We've interviewed thousands of celebrities and influencers. This information is invaluable and free to you if you search for it and you find it. It's also on Roku, Apple, and Amazon, all the other great stuff we do with our network. Now, one more thing, guys. We have a new program. We have the badges. We have the Celebrity Influencer badge, which I think we're going to have to give you there, Chairidee. If you're an author, we have the Bestsellers badge. Yes, we are creating our own bestsellers list on the Wall of Fame. We have the Golden Member badge if you want to be a Golden Member, a Silver Member, and a Super Influencer, which is the mega package that we offer. Next week, we have Sharon Lechter and Michelle Sealer-Tucker coming on, talking about their book, Exit Rich. That is going to be on the 29th. So make sure you mark your calendars, put it in your calendars to be there. Do not miss it. Sharon Lechter, the co-author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and Michelle are going to be doing the Exit Rich book. I hear it's a great book. It's amazing. So we're going to have both of them coming on. And the magazine is coming out January 15th. So make sure that you text Easy Way to 55678 so you can be a part of everything. And congratulations to our winners. Thank you, Chairidee. I appreciate the time today. I know that you didn't really have the time, but you made it, and we appreciate it. I know you're a busy woman. So guys, another round of applause for Chairidee for being an awesome sport and giving us such a wealth of knowledge. And I believe that we are going to be checking you out on JD3 TV, or you have your own network or something like that, and that's coming out. Okay, cool, great. So guys, check Chairidee out on JD3 TV coming up. So Matt J. Dulles says, awesome show. Please support a little influencer like me. Thank you. And great show again. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. I can't do this. We are nothing. There is no show, nothing without an audience. So guys, you guys are awesome. One last thing I want to remind everybody. And Chairidee will be doing this, everybody. You guys can go to easywaywalloffame.com, and there's a little thing called affiliates, okay? Affiliates. You click on affiliates and click on become an affiliate. There's even a little button down here that says earn money with us. Do that. We have hundreds of people right now, guys, earning money with us just for telling them about Easy Way and what we do. It's very, very self-explanatory, very simple. It is free to do. So create your affiliate account on the Easy Way Wall of Fame, make some money, especially during this hard times of this crazy corona chaos pandemic that we're in. We're just here to support you with experts like Chairidee. Thank you so much for your time, Chairidee. And I'll be contacting you behind the curtain. We'll be talking that business.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you again, Eric.
All right, guys, we will be back next week. Easy Talk Live. Keep doing it the easy way.
Are you tired of doing business the hard way? Is building your business taking too much time and energy? We can help. Introducing your ultimate solution, Easy Way Business Membership.
We're a full-service digital marketing solution specializing in branding and marketing, advertising, and introductions to CEOs and influencers that can help your business thrive. Problem solved. Now you can hire our award-winning team to work for your business. We've received many prestigious awards, including the Digital Trailblazer Award by Hollywood Weekly magazine, and we've been recognized by Congress. For just $11 a day, you'll get more exposure, reach more clients by next month, guaranteed. Here's how it works. You pay one low annual fee of $4,000, and you'll receive consulting, branding, marketing, advertising, social media support, product placement, and business introductions to help your business grow exponentially. And if you need more, we offer SEO, commercials, TV exposure, and much more for an additional rate. To recap, for just $11 a day annual membership fee, you'll receive branding, consulting, business-to-business introductions, advertising, and social media support. But don't take our word for it. Here's what our customers say.
We've been working with EasyWay, Eric, for the last 6 months, and literally we are slammed with work for 2 months straight, so his marketing definitely works.
To learn more, visit EasyWayNetwork.com or contact us at 877-399-2929. And don't forget to follow us on social media. On Facebook at EasyWay Network, Twitter at EasyWay Broadcast, and YouTube at EasyWay TV.
Do you want to network yourself to another level of success? Sign up for the EasyWay Wall of Fame. We're seeking those with hearts of gold to unite the light with God's chosen elites, the easy way. EasyWayWallOfFame.com.
In an effort to stop the spread of the coronavirus, adding those businesses to the already closed restaurants, bars, gyms, and the effect on the local economy from this is significant.
Hi everyone, I'm Brian Willis, owner and executive producer of BETV. Right now we're looking for positive content and are opening the door to all the quality, elite YouTube channels out there to submit to us their content. Call 877-399-2929 if you'd like to be on BETV.
Watching Easy Way TV, powered by EasyWayNetwork.com. Thanks for watching Easy Way TV. Watch the full interviews and episodes at youtube.com/EasyWayTV, where you can network yourself to success. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and tell your friends.